Hey guys, I'm Milan with 2Pro Beats, and in today's video I want to discover CLA Mix Hub. This is a new plugin from Waves. It was released yesterday, I think. I had the plugin for a while, but I didn't open it. I wanted to do this live in front of you, so we're gonna discover the plugin together. Let's go. First, let me talk about the project. This is the intro beat that I have on YouTube. It's a really simple beat. I have just 9 tracks. It sounds something like this. Now what I want to do is load up Mixhub. So this is how the plugin looks. If you haven't read anything about the plugin, it's an emulation of the CLA SSL console that he has in his studio. The interface is pretty basic and it looks really nice. You can move things around like this. You have input, you have EQ, dynamic, you have an insert point. You can add any Waves plugins that you have installed on your machine. Then you have the output with control, a pan output. Also with the VU meters you have the in, gain reduction and out. But what's cool about this plugin is that you can use it on every single channel in your mix. That's what I want to do with this track. Just copy and paste it. So now all my channels have CLA Mixhub as an insert. I want to rename every single track so it matches the Studio One mixer. This Mixhub is on the sample. I'm gonna rename that sample 808, kick, snare, hats. And you're gonna see why I did that. The cool thing about CLA Mixhub is the bucket view. As you can see now it's empty, but you can hit assign and you can add your channels just like this. You can move things around so you can have them in the same order as in the session, something like this. And you can see every single channel in this bucket. You can see the inputs, you can see the EQ, you can see the dynamic, and you can see the outputs. Now I want to try and mix the track using just Mixhub. And what I want to do is to open up one more window of the Mixhub. So now with the bucket view, on one window I can have the EQ, on one window I can have the dynamics. I want to have the output so I can do the proper balance in the beginning, and the input so I can do basic filtering before even starting the real mixing. Let's play the beat and let's start mixing. You can increase the mic level so you can add a nice saturation to the 808, for example. Now that I have some basic levels set up and some basic filtering, I can move on to the EQ. On the second window, I can have the dynamics. A nice thing about the dynamic section is that you get two compressors. You get the original SSL compressor and the Bluey, which is the 1176 Blue version from CLA Studio, which is pretty nice. You can just switch between the two type of compressor. You also get a mix knob, so you have parallel compression right there in the dynamic section. Really easy to use. Now I want to play the beat before and after the CLA Mix Hub. This is before. And this is after. So after using the Mix Hub just for a bit, I have to say that I really enjoyed the workflow. I see myself using it on instruments groups when you have a lot of similar tracks, for example on ad-libs, vocal doubles, percussion instruments. When you want to apply a similar processing to multiple tracks, so you have them in just one bucket. As you can see, you have 8 buckets with 8 tracks, so you can group drums, music and vocals. They are color coded. You can assign any track to any bucket, so you can do a lot of nice things just from one window. I think that I'm gonna use this plugin a lot because it will help me achieve a good mix really fast. So I can have like a basic mix with just the Mix Hub and then proceed to further processing the tracks, to automation, adding different plugins. So yeah, I really enjoy it. I think I'm gonna try it out on a few mixes and see how everything goes. If it goes smooth, I'm gonna use it in the future for sure. I'm not familiar with the SSL sound. I've used a lot of channel strips. Most of them sound pretty decent and you can get the job done. That's the really important thing for me. You can most definitely get the job done with the Mix Hub. I will have more videos on how I use this to process, like I said, ad-libs, maybe hooks with multiple doubles. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, hit that notification button, drop a like, follow me on Instagram. See you guys next week.